Welcome back, guys. We have got Marvel Legends by Hasbro, Moon Knight from the Disney Plus MCU show. This guy came out looking great. I cannot wait to pull him out and check him out. Only thing I hate is that, they come out with all of these Build-A-Figure waves, and this guy is part of a Build-A-Figure wave without a Build-A-Figure part, though. It's like, yeah, why even include him in that wave if he doesn't have a part? Because then it's just confusing on the box, but whatever. There's always that one figure, and I feel like that's supposed to be their little, ace in the hole figure that everybody's gonna want and everything. But let's go ahead and pull him out. So, straight out of the box and everything, you pull aside the insert. Got this nice little Moon Knight symbol background here. It looks like we basically just got some tape around the fists. These appear to just kind of be in their own molds, and it's not looking like there's anything holding him down, but you do have one of these plastic capes, molded capes here, that's through the packaging, so you're gonna have fun with pulling him out. So let's go ahead and pull him out. And there we have him out of the box there. He looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get a quick little height measurement on him. He is standing, well, about 6.5, you'd say. About 6.5 inches. And my angle might be a little bit off. Nope, looks about right. 6.5. Cool thing about him, his accessories here. I was a little bit disappointed as I was pulling them out because they do look pretty cool. If you look at them, they got all the little markings on them and everything. Pretty cool detail, but then you flip them over and they're flat on the back. But then if you notice, they're like two halves that you can put together and pin them together into a solid thing. I thought that was pretty cool because then you can display him with one in each hand. You could just have this solid piece somewhere, him holding this itself. Now then, as far as Moon Knight himself, head, real nice articulation, full up, down, left, right, diagonal. You can position that head pretty nicely. It seems like this cowl is glued to the top of his head, but not the bottom as far as I can tell. So, I mean, you could easily pry that off of him, do your customization, whatever. The cape, it's his own thing. So if you pop that head off, you could pop that cape off too. We have got just that basic shoulder joint, it looks like, which is all you need because he doesn't have with this suit any kind of limitations on articulation. Bicep twist. We got that, looks like double elbow. Wants to be a little pain. A little bit tight on this part here. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, we do in fact have the double. Ooh, he is nice and snug. We've got these grab hands is what he comes with. And then these in here are just fists. So you can set them up whichever way you want. We do have that ab crunch movement, and this is one of the figures that gets that really solid extra articulation with that. As you can see on the back side there, you can like really position him and everything. He's got a range of motion that he can do with the way that his body is set up. He does not have any hindrance really on things for that articulation. And then on top of that, we have the waist. If we can separate here, Oh, no, maybe that waist does not move. So all of your articulation is in that upper torso, that lower torso, upper abdomen area and everything. That whole abdomen area is your waist piece. So I like that a little bit more, actually. I wish like they did more like higher up articulation points on figures like that. Like that is, it just seems like you can make him almost come to life, you know. Reminds me mildly of like, you know, hot playing around with the hot toy. It just feels like you can get him into a more lifelike pose like that, you know. I don't know. I like that. Regardless endpoint, I really like the way that he articulates right there. Legs, very basic. Let's see, we do have twist, full range here. Little bit of hindrance by like this little loincloth like type thing. Double knee, really solid. Ooh, real solid. Can barely move that. And then, of course, ball and articulation for that ankle. Like, look at that. Like, that's crazy. Real nice. Let's look at detail a little bit here. See if we can position ourselves better. All right. So, we're not really coming across too well on the camera. See if we can get a little bit better focus in on here. We've got the little moon symbol, not very well showing up, it seems. Blue eyes. We got all the different layerings that you can see. He looks a little bit better than he does on this camera, I'm telling you that right now. We've got stitch patterns going on here. The cape even has a little bit of texturing to it that you can see printed on it. Right there you can see our crescent moon. Thing I really like about what they did here is that they threw in all these little minor crescent moons, different places. Really nice. That writing down the legs there, really nice. You can see on his belt buckle the crescent moon there, and it almost looks like they got writing on there. It's just very, very small, hard to really see. But yeah, he's got all this little hidden detail. Like, I'm sure if we looked even more, we could find something else. Or maybe we did find it all. But those little details just, they make all the difference when it comes to like like aesthetics and everything. Like, you know, it just, like, if you kept this flat white, you 100% Hasbro especially could have left this out. That is just a great detail to have. Even those, like, they could have left out and everything, you know, knowing Hasbro, like, it could have gone that way. This guy looks so good, though. He is great. Let's mess around with him, see what we can get him to look like, and wrap this up, though. This guy is great. This guy does look pretty sweet and everything. Like, messing around with him is going to be a lot of fun. Like, putting different things with him too and everything, setting him up on a scene. Like, he's just going to look great with a lot of things. Like, he's a really good looking figure for $20. Like, you know, he's just worth it. That's about all I got to say about him, though. So, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.